www.noodleworzch.com. This is Ty again, and we're gonna have another tutorial. This time I'm going to show you how you can manually back up your website instead of using backup softwares. There are a lot of backup softwares there that you can use, like a plugin for WordPress or for other um, web web host platforms that you have. But now what I'm just gonna be showing you is just like manual procedure and how you can download a small sized website. When I say small sized website, take a look at here. What I mean with that is those are websites that doesn't contain large databases or doesn't contain a lot or thousands of images in there. You can do that too, but it's gonna take a little while, and sometimes downloading that would give you errors. But again, you can. As long as the bandwidth is steady, you won't have troubles. But here, right now, we're not going to use any software. We're just going to do that manually. Zip that down and then save that to a computer. So the website that we're targeting right now, basically noodleworzch.com, is our website. Let me just show that to you. So you can somehow check that for some other tutorials that we have. There you go. This is the website. This is a bit larger size than this. This is just a JPEG file. See that view image? Just gonna show you a JPEG file. This only contains a JPEG file and a text file, or an HTML file. I mean, JPEG and HTML with some scripts. No, not scripts, but some HTML text and codes in the HTML file itself, or the index file. So what we're going to do is we're going to back this up. Let's think that this is a bit of a larger site that you have. Alright, so we're going to back this up. Go to www.yourdomain.com and access your CPanel. From that, or 2082, it's going to be the same. Deep brain, and type in your password. Right, you just log into your CPanel and go for looking up something that says File Manager. Here, again, sometimes it's like that, so I just have to expand a little. Look for files, then File Manager right here. Click on that, and it's gonna bring you to the root directory of your website itself. Right, so you got htaccess, you got index, and you got images. Double click on the images folder, it's going to bring you this noodleworzch.jpg. View that here. Let me show to you. This was the file that I showed to you earlier. Remember, deepbrain.com. And if you right click on that and say view image, it's going to be the same. Alright, take a look at the file name, noodleworzch.jpg, and here it's noodleworzch.jpg. So it's just going to be the same file. So the reason I'm trying to show that to you is that I'm trying to show you that there is an existing image file, there is an existing folder file. Let's go back. And there is an existing index.html file. View that. Also, it's going to give you the codes I created for this. Alright, so let's go back. Again, the target is to back the system up. If you're using WordPress, it's gonna give you a lot of codes here. Not a lot of codes, but a lot of containers like HTML, PHP, config files, folder files, images, and theme files. So you're just looking at a very simple website. But if you look into something bigger, it's using different engines like WordPress and others, it's gonna be a little bit of a count in there for the file. So what you do is just to select all these right here. Take a look at on the left side, it says public HTML. Public HTML, this is the files that you can upload wherein people can see publicly, right? So remember how a website works. It's just that all the files that are in the web server, or think about it that your computer or home computer is a web server, you just want to show them that you have a picture. right? You just have to code that. It shows in the center, something like that, center code. That's basically the basics of a website. So here, use a folder called uh, public HTML. So here, all those right there are given already. So it's in there upon setup, upon purchase of the web host. So again, just have to here select all, click on that. Here, select all, unselect, select all. All right. Then just have to look up for something that says compress right here, or you could also right click over that and look up for compress, and it's going to zip that up. Right, so rename that. You might want to give that a name. You say my site backup. All right, my site backup dot zip. Click on compress file, and it's going to compress that. And take a look at that. It's gonna be a zip file together with the old files that you have. Remember this. If you do here, let's view that in a different page here. If you do that there, one second, 282 file manager, no, here. I just want to show you something now. Images here. See that? It's going to automatically download my site backup.zip. The reason I'm trying to show that to you is that I'm trying to point out that you don't want to name your file something that sounds alike with the original file that you have. If you name that the brain, and then there are very advanced people who's trying to hack on someone else's site, just going to type that in there, and then the moment they input that in there, my site backup.zip or debrained or domain slash domain.zip, that you compromise your website. They will get all the codes and everything, and it's gone at some point. You would see that your site is being hacked, and someone will be managing your site instead of you. Alright, so just a little bit of a tip though. So again, what you do to back this up, right click, you have download right there, or highlight, you have download here. So right click, click on download, and it's going to say save the file. Save that into a directory or to downloads and keep that. So from this point, this is going to be your backup file. If you want to have a look at all the elements in there, you say site backup and then extract that. I don't know, let's drag that there. And if you extract that, let's put it out there so we could extract here. Right? So it's extracted, delete that. Take a look at that. It's gonna look just exactly the same as it was oriented here. Okay? And right after you download that, be sure to highlight and delete that file. Why? Again, if somebody would stumble on your site, then they could download that. Right? So from that point, you have this site backup. So you keep this. Sometimes what I do is I keep that per day, like say backup uh, December 1st. And tomorrow or after 3 days or after several posts that I have, I also do backup, right? And again, I don't delete this. The reason why I don't, because sometimes you wouldn't know if the error will come today, tomorrow, or the next day. So at least you have them stored that you could revert back to the older pages that you got. Alright, so again, for more of the video tutorials that we have, you can check out our website www.noodleworzch.com and on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/noodleworzch. Okay, my name's Ty. See you back.